What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, man. And you know, sometimes things just stress me out being an owner operator, but I'm pretty sure things even stress you guys out being owner operators and or even company drivers. And if you're looking into coming into trucking, I feel like y'all should know what some of these stresses are, so that way you guys just know. So stay tuned. Let go.
Ladies love me, I'm on my cool J. If you get what I get, what would you say? She wax it all off, Mr. Miyagi, and them suicide doors, Ari Kari. Look at me now, look at me now, oh, I'm getting paper. Look at me now, oh, look at me now, yeah.
What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Trucking Truth with your boy Ron. And as always, man, if y'all want to see more of my personal life, check out mine and my wife's other channel, THC, the Hamilton Crew. You can just search it in the YouTube search bar or look in the bottom in my descriptions. I'll make sure I share it for y'all. And if you guys got any topics or anything y'all want me to talk about and maybe educate y'all on, please don't hesitate to email me. I'm going to put my email down there in the crash box as well. Shout out to Mrsevesbyu. If y'all need a tax advocate and y'all up in Michigan, I definitely recommend y'all to her, man. She's really good people. I'm also going to put a link of her videos or to her page in my crash box as well. And I don't mean like in my pants, I'm talking about in the description box. But anyway, let's go on. Today I'm going to talk about stresses of being a truck driver. It doesn't matter whether you're an owner operator, a company driver. It don't matter what your title is. As long as you're a truck driver, you have this experience. This is a great video for anybody on the outside looking in, new drivers that wants to come in and become truck drivers. This is basically what you have to deal with. One of the biggest stresses to a truck driver is traffic. Dumbass traffic. I'm pretty sure when you're riding around in your car, you'll get people who drives around you and you'll look at them and be like, hey, dumbass. Well, we have this basically every day. Okay, you got to deal with dumbass cars that want to get in front of your big old truck. And you got to remember, we weigh 80,000 pounds and your average car weighs about 5. Okay, get into it. But they literally will cut us off. It's hard for them to let us over because either they ride to the left of us and don't want to speed up or don't want to slow down. Then, if you happen to piss one of them off, they always throw you the finger. But you know, that's the funny shit. Okay, but traffic is one of the biggest stresses that we deal with. Breakdowns. We definitely deal with breakdowns, maintenance problems. Like right now, my check engine light's on. I gotta do some maintenance to my truck regarding the fuel filter, but that ain't nothing. It'll cost me maybe not even $100, and then the code goes away and I'm good to go. I am in a brand new truck, so maintenance is kind of easier on me, but I still have issues, and like we all do. So breakdowns, traffic. We also got to deal with customers, receivers, shippers. Those are definitely the biggest things that all of us drivers have to deal with. Now, if you're an owner operator who's got to book your own freight, you talk to brokers, you got to deal with brokers, and you deal directly with customers for some. Other than that, the one thing that we all got to deal with, it doesn't matter whether you drive for a big company or a smaller one like me, but if you drive for like Prime or whatever, we all got to deal with dispatchers. And sometimes dispatchers are our biggest stress. It's the company that we work for is our biggest stress. So communication, you know what I'm saying? Communication has got to be key. So here's one tip for any new driver, for any driver, period, that's got to deal with brokers dispatchers. In my case, I got to deal with both of them because I got a dispatcher I work closely with, and I also deal with brokers because I book and I choose my own freight. A lot of the biggest issue I have is miscommunication, where I could tell my dispatcher one thing and he doesn't understand what the hell I'm saying, or he could tell me, or he's not really fully telling me what he's trying to do, so that way we can be on the same page together. So, and it leads into arguments, it leads into freight not getting to a certain place at the right time because we're not in tune with each other. He tells me one thing, I'm sitting here seeing it from based off of what he tells me, and I do what I'm trying to do based off of what he tells me and what I know. Instead of telling me what he's trying to do, what's the plan, what are we looking for, and what we could try to do and make things run smoother. Now, here's the difference of me dealing with a dispatcher and dealing with a broker. I deal with a broker, I get the load, I get all the information I need, there's no drama. And it runs smoothly every time, damn near every time. From point A to point B and everything in between. It doesn't matter if I have an issue, I keep constant contact with that broker. The broker knows what's going on. The broker contacts the customer. Everything runs smooth, no issues. Okay, now when I deal with my dispatcher, now you got to understand the job of a dispatcher. Not all of them, but most of them, not only do they deal with you, they deal with 30 other freaking drivers. And not only do they deal with 30 other drivers, including you, they also deal with the broker or the customer. And that's usually the only time I deal with the broker is when I'm hauling customer freight. But they deal with a lot, so you gotta understand there's a lot on their plate, but there's a lot of miscommunication. I feel like if there's any dispatchers watching my video, or if anyone's thinking about going in a dispatcher, keep this in mind. If you're planning your driver out, you need to tell that driver what you're trying to do with him or her, so that way they can get all that information in. They know what you're trying to do, so they can be on the same page with you, so they can do the job and get the job done right, so that way everything runs smooth. Most dispatchers get paid commission off of all the loads that they book onto their drivers, so why not have an open communication? So in my situation, I'm in Money, Illinois, right? And all because the dispatcher did not want to relay to me what his intentions is and what he was trying to do to allow me to adjust myself to be on his same page and get the job done and get there as early as possible, because I'm on the assumption that the place that I'm going to closes at a certain time, and I already know I'm not going to make it, and unaware that it's Ash Friday. And he just asked me for an ETA. I tell him that I'm lucky if I make it there, and he doesn't communicate back on, well, let's try this, what's the earliest, whatever. So now I'm stuck here for 4 days, all because the damn dispatcher cannot tell me what he's trying to do until the next fucking day, which pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? You as a driver, we got all these damn stresses, and when you deal with a dispatcher, the best thing that anybody can do is to make sure the dispatcher you're dealing with, and I know when you're with a major carrier, it's kind of harder because you have to deal with 1,000 different fucking dispatchers. The one you call today is not going to be the same one you have for the rest of your time at whatever carrier you're with. That's big as hell. But for me, I only deal with one dispatcher with the carrier I'm with, so you figured it's kind of would be easier. But you got to make sure that you have a straight line communication where you guys both understand each other, where it's no drama. Make sure you as the driver or the owner operator is professional and polite at all times, because it makes things go a hell of a lot smoother even when you have an issue. But really, that's the only way to try to solve that stress. If you guys could be on the same freaking page, and y'all won't end up in the situation I'm in. Ain't that right, babe? Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's I got my wife in the back. She's playing Sims. I'm over here making y'all happy by dropping these videos. Doop, doop, doop. So like always, man, if y'all don't know, head to my other channel, man. Come and see me in my personal life, chilling with my wife. THC Hamilton Crew. Y'all can search it in the search bar. I can put it down in my crotch box and give y'all the link. And when I'm in crotch box, I'm talking about my description. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers, and I would appreciate if I have y'all's support. And I want to keep dropping knowledge and rants. And like I said, y'all might have heard it there. Y'all might have heard it there. But over here, I don't care. Because the only thing I'm going to give y'all is the trucking truth. You already know how we is. We all about the truth over here, baby. So, as always, man, I'm going to catch y'all on the other side. Y'all be safe. Come on back. Come on back. Boom.